everybody has this money. They show up and they look really fly, really nice, or they give me a call. Hey, Leon, I want to buy a house. Really fly, really nice. But when you look at it, credit scores are low. All of this is a show in order to impress other people. So you have to definitely be careful. And I'm extra careful in this space.
Can I be real? And some of y'all going to try to cancel me for this, but when can we as a people get past just being flashy? Because as a real estate agent, when I tell you I see the most flashy looking broke people all the time that drive Benzes and got all the jewelry, the flexing and all that, but pull up to an apartment, and there's nothing wrong with an apartment. Hear me on this. If you rent, it is nothing wrong with that. But if you're not even in the mindset of ownership at all, and everything is rented or high payments with high interest rates, we see this all the time, that you have a 25% interest rate on that Benz that you're driving. What are we doing? You need to be on the path of ownership. Real estate, that's my field. Stocks, something. Please, I'm tired of seeing people try to get pre-approved for their home and their credit scores in the 400s and 500s.
I tell people all the time, don't be jealous.
I'm like, you just need to stop. You just need to stop. Nobody cares. When we realize nobody cares, the people that you think and you do it for, you think they care about you. They have no care. Okay? They have no care. If anything, they're looking at you and comparing themselves to you in order to become what you are. And you are shortcutting your process that God gave you to walk in to impress people that don't care about you. They never have and never will. They're self-absorbed with themselves, and that's it.
So what you see on the internet or what you see on Instagram or what you see like the other girls be having, like that luxury lifestyle or the bags, the this, the that. Like, no lie, y'all. I'm talking from knowing people from experience. This should be a facade. Not all the time, obviously, but I can just speak on experiences. I've been around people. The girls don't be having no money. I promise you. I promise you. All the bags that you could ever think of, all the designer, they don't be having money. They be going outside with no money. No, seriously. I'm so like, and it's not that they want a nigga to pay for shit. No, they don't be having the money. A lot of the girls be going in debt, buying certain shit. The girls is living above their means. The girls' car notes be skyrocketed because they want to. Don't be jealous of what y'all see. I'm telling y'all. A lot of these girls really be broke in real life. Real life. Like, they need a nigga to do certain shit because they don't have it. Girls is 30, 40, 50, 60K in debt. I'm telling y'all, trust me when I tell y'all.
Every day somebody homeless with their kids. Can't pay their rent. In the shelter, begging for money. They look like me. But we don't talk about this stuff. We ignore it. We act like it don't exist. We're so educated. But we're also educated homeless women. We're homeless. We have no money. Can't pay our bills. Because we idolize materialistic things that have no value in your life.
Yeah, and what she said right there, idolization. When you idolize these items, you think they add significance and value to you. You go down a road and it becomes dark, and you don't even know that the light has turned into darkness because these items and these things, and it's bigger now. I think it's bigger now because we're coming out of a phase where everybody had money everywhere, spending 2014, 2015, 2000, even 2020 on the heels of COVID. Yeah, I'm getting a fake COVID loan. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I would say from 2015, probably 2014. Well, we in 2025, 2026 right now. We had 11 years, probably 12 years of people stunting off of the system. Stunting because the money was just flowing easily and freely. Valuing and putting the value of stuff before the value of people. And we're in a phase right now where there's a pullback in the economy. And I tell people, I believe we're going to go into a recession. We're already in a recession. I believe we're going into a depression pretty soon. And I say it simply because we got assets that are super high, hard assets, super high, super high. Even the stock market, a soft, liquidable asset is super high. Now we sit back and we value these things, and we're in a place where these things now are becoming less and less attainable. And if you notice it, we're seeing more and more people getting busted for scamming millions of dollars through Medicaid, through all these different funds. I see it every day on the news. Somebody gets busted. Somebody gets pulled into something like that because they idolize these things. The answer to these things, to be successful and to do those things, I tell people it's internal. It's not an external thing. You get the internal right, then the external stuff follow.
Cannot pay our bills, but yet we brag and brag and brag about how we are so educated.
These dudes usually be the poorest ones, okay? You'll see these dudes on the internet, they posting bankrolls, they showing their receipts, they talk about, I got my own house, I got my own car, I got my shit together. Then when you meet them in person, they hit you with the, dang, you done just met me at the craziest time. I just got rid of my crib in the burbs. I put my car in the shop yesterday, they got to rebuild the car, so it's gonna be a minute like, damn, the whole car?
And they switch up on it real fast. I knew a dude that did that. Switched up real fast. He got all of this. He got all of that. Scammer, of course, scammer. He got some money out of me, got some money out of people that I knew. But at the end of the day, he valued that money more than he valued anything else. And guess what? That money only took him but a certain distance. And then after that, dude, could have had a relationship, could have built the business, could have had a solid partner, could have had those different things, those value plays. But no. He wanted the money he wanted your money, he wanted my money, he wanted everybody's money. F everybody else. That's it. When you make those things like that, you're God. When those things change and fluctuate, it's like your God telling you you're not good enough, as well as when at one time you thought he was saying from the abundance of money that you're great. Now you have less money. That God of money is telling you, oh, you're not good enough. Oh, yeah. You're not good. So it's less. And so you start pulling out your ear, start doing all this other crazy stuff. They doing all this stuff to get the bag instead of the bag chasing them. Instead of plugging into God and hearing what he has to tell them to do. No. Man is just too more wiser, smarter than anybody, any other being in existence. Yeah. Even the one with the blueprint, right?
Okay. Oh, and by the way, can I hold $50? I'm good for it. I'm going to get it back to you. You just be sitting there like, okay, so did you have the money or not? A lot of these flashy dudes be flashing other people's shit. Bro, let me hold your bottle. Take this picture of me. Bro, let me see that so I can take a picture. Ain't got nothing, ain't did nothing. Living with somebody, driving somebody else's car, probably some other woman. The flashiest ones usually be the poorest ones.
Ladies, y'all better stop getting caught up in a dude having on a chain and driving a nice car and thinking he got money. I'm telling you, man.
The Bible calls that a simple-minded woman. And it's not even the point just that women, because men be simple-minded also. There'd be a lot of simple-minded men out there. Every time, and this is how Epstein and some of the other ones got caught up. Well, not Epstein, but some of the other ones got caught up dealing with Epstein. Is because you think that person can make you. You think that they got what it takes to make you. Oh, they got that plug. Oh, they connected. Oh, yeah, they doing this, they doing that. Yeah, I need to be doing that too. Just there, present. Oh, yeah, they can put me on. If I hear another person talk about somebody putting them on to something, I'm going to smack them upside the head. I'm going to delete your contact information and kick you out. Because ain't nobody in this world can actually put you on. They can use the shit out of you and promise you, but it always is going to come down to, do you need to be there? Should you be there? And do you have the skills, talents, ability to actually run the ship when you're there? Stop looking at these people, man. What they got.
That'd be the biggest capping shit ever. Like, The dudes who really got money, they not gonna be seen with the biggest chain on or the biggest watch, the biggest flashiest watch. True wealth is really subtle and it's quiet. True wealth. No, I know it may seem enticing. The bottles flying everywhere, the sparkles going off, but man, you do not want to get pregnant by the dude who had the big chain on. You know what I'm saying? Who got the flashiest car, but living situation ain't looking like nothing. All he got to his name is that chain in a nice car. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get caught up in it, and then end up getting pregnant. Then all the guys you realize had money were the guys that were low key and quiet. The guys you look directly over because they wasn't flashy. And half of the time, he do.
Yeah, he just dropped a real jewel right there. It's always the quietest ones. It's the ones that stay out of the mix. Nobody, real people who work and hustle and work hard, we ain't got time to be out there with y'all, like looking, trying to impress y'all. Nobody got time to impress y'all. You impressed probably by the glow that you see, but real talk, nobody trying to impress you. Nobody cares. The real people who are actually doing it, they're hard at work, and I got to give a shout out to my people out there. Oh, no. I know a bunch of you guys that are out there. You're putting in the work. You're grinding. You're doing it, and nobody sees you doing it. Nobody, and it seems like nobody cares. Nobody's looking at it. This is the perfect time. This is it. Like, this is it. Because you don't need nobody's validation or attention, and you doing every single thing you need to do in order to position yourself to receive what God has already completed before the beginning of this earth for you. So, newsflash, news nugget, they ain't in the streets. Just like the women, the baddest ones, they ain't out here walking around downtown. They honestly do not care. They staying plugged into their spot, to their one, or whatever. You know, they
driving their homie cars. They holding their homies money in these videos and pictures. Putting on their homie chains and stuff. Don't get fooled by no facade, man. Be smart out here, now.
Yeah, y'all got to be smarter out here. Be smarter. Be smarter. Hold on 1 second. Take this call from the wife. Hold on 1 second. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, the cops already came down there. Zoe just texted me. The cops responded. They got him. Yeah, go get them. Get both of them. Pull them out. Get all three of them. Okay. Well, no. I don't know if Angelique is there. But get both of them from high school, and then also get Dylan. Bye. Man is insane. Check this out. I'm sitting here talking to you, and I'm going through this video, and my daughter shoots me a text, a screenshot. 15-year-old student in custody, no injuries. Bought a firearm on campus, prompted the high school police response. We are in that place, man. And you got to keep your kids covered. You got to keep your kids protected, man. You got to cover your kids. You got to pray for your kids. You got to pray for the people that are around them. You got to be conscious of the people that are around them, their friends, all those different things. Because you think about it, it's the people that are in their school that potentially are trying to either kill them or being mean to them or could potentially cause these issues. Yeah. They just averted a school shooting right over there at my kid's school. Literally, I hear the cops. See, my kids don't live too far from their school isn't too far from me. So I'm hearing and I'm seeing all these helicopters in my neighborhood. I never hear helicopters. I'm like, dang, what's all these helicopters flying? They hovering over the school. Man,